Hello, good morning, welcome to another video, and it's going to be a slightly different video today because today I'm going up to have a look at HMP FRANKLAND. So the prison is in this village called Brassside, which is just north of Durham City, near Framwell Moor, pity me, that kind of area. It's quite near to Finkel Priory as well. Well, it's just coming up to the right here, so I'll pan to the right and show you. There it is, there's the walls around it. Can't really see much from this angle. So it's got 850 inmates here, and it's actually nicknamed the Monster Mansion because there's a high number of murderers, rapists and terrorists. It's a high security prison, which is why you can't see much of it, to be honest. Opened in 1983. It's got a specialist dangerous and severe personality disorder unit, which sounds a bit too risky if you ask me. It's got high quality medical services in here, a range of educational courses you can do as well. In fact, quite chillingly, you can do a cutting and sewing class. Right. So last week, on the 12th of April, Hassan Abedi, brother of the Manchester bomber, attacked 3 prison officers using cooking oil and homemade weapons. I say homemade weapons, well they were made in the prison, that's his home. And he wounded 3 prison officers. It's a terrible, horrendous attack in which some of them have got life-threatening injuries. You know, but I suppose, how was it allowed to happen? Well, not allowed to happen so much, but how did it happen? You know. Anyway, he's an ex-prisoner now, this bloke, because he's been moved to Belmarsh prison, which is even worse, apparently. Don't take your phone in. Well, there we go, there's the front entrance, I suppose. Ministry of Justice, HM Prison Frankland. Christ. Scary stuff, really. So, current inmates include Michael Adebayo, murdered Lee Rigby, Levi Belfield, who murdered Millie Dowler, David Copeland, convicted bomber, and the 1999 London nail bombings, Wayne Couzens, who killed Sarah Everard, Ian Huntley, who killed Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman, Daniel Khalif, the Iranian spy, Thomas Mayer, who killed MP Joe Cox, Hussein Oman, bomber in London in 2005, Michael Stone, who killed Lynn and Megan Russell, and attempted murder on Josie Russell. So it's an incredibly notorious place. Plenty of barbed wire. Well, it's got some quite infamous previous prisoners as well. It's got a pretty bad list. Charles Bronson. Of course, Charles Bronson's probably been at every prison in the UK. Colin Pitchfork, Harold Shipman, Peter Sutcliffe, and footballer Adam Johnson has spent time here as well. Keep that wall nice and high. There's been huge concerns about the rise in Islamic gang members in this prison as well, and people have been forced to convert to Islam, and one of the phrases is convert or be hurt. So people have been press gang to convert to Islam just to sort of almost protect themselves, which is, I don't know, mind-blowing. So it's public bridleway on the road, so presumably you can walk down this bit as long as you're not going through them gates, but you know, who'd want to? Let's have a wander anyway. This is a memorial for Ronald Reggie Parker, HMP FRANKLAND. Passed away the 4th of May 2023, age 54. Gone but never forgotten. If you feel down, bonny lad, or flower, sit down, I'm all ears. Big Newcastle fan by the looks. Sort of trade entrance for deliveries and stuff. Size of that wall. So that's FRANKLAND. I think that must be Low Newton, that. And that's a fair amount of notable prisoners, women prisoners. Rose West and Lucy Letby. God, very infamous. So you can't fly your drone. So you will be prosecuted if you do that. So you can't walk down that bit. That is prison property. You get bollocked if you go down there. But you can go down this path here. Chilling looking place, isn't it? Oh. A chilling place.
Oh, yeah, we live near here.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah, because
we've been on about it now.
Have you? Yeah.
You know, I'm a big believer in. I mean, this country's just got to such a state now.
Yeah.
I just think murder for murder.
Right.
Why put them in there?
Yeah.
You know, we're taxpayers paying for that.
Yeah.
You know, and I've just said to Paul, my husband, I said, I bet 90% of them are mentally deranged now.
Well, there's a severe personality disorder unit or something in this prison, it said.
Yeah,
I was
there
reading
is,
about it, yeah.
And
even there's had some notorious people in there. Is it
is
that Low Newton?
Yeah, women,
Yeah, there's some nasty ones, I'll tell you.
It's got some, well, there's been the recent incident, hasn't there, last week and stuff. Yeah, of course.
That's not been first either, there's been a few.
But the prisoners are ruling the prison.
Yeah, apparently so, yeah.
They've lost control.
Yeah.
They all speak Arabic.
Yeah.
And the wardens can't understand them.
Yeah.
So they could be plotting to attack them, and they don't know.
It's weird though. I mean, why was the E, a category A prisoner, allowed to work in the kitchens?
You know, access hot oil and making his own weaponry and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Knives, anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
it's worrying, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is worrying.
I would like to work there. Put it that way.
I couldn't do it. I'd shit myself.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do it.
He just continuously drives around the van.
Is that the security?
He's all ex-military that know how to handle the things big style.
Yeah.
And all you've got...
They've got little kids
looking after them.
looking
after them.
We see them coming to work.
What can they do?
No.
They don't
one
know.
of them was what female prison officer was injured once?
I don't know.
2 males and a female?
Yeah.
One got stabbed 5 times in bike.
Blimey. Right, horrible.
There were another incident. Might have been about a year ago.
But on roof.
No, this bloke had hit somebody on head with an hammer and killed him.
Yeah.
He got hold of an hammer in here and he did the same to another inmate, though it was.
It's notorious.
Are you Yorkshire folk?
We Yorkshire.
Yeah,
we've retired up here. Yeah.
South Yorkshire. Or?
Yeah, South Yorkshire.
Yeah, I can recognise the accent. Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Scarborough, but I lived in Sheffield for 2 of my lads were born in Sheffield. So yeah.
Well, our daughters moved up to Newcastle, so we followed her while we were here first, weren't we? But
we're just watching a film called Maxine. And it's about
Maxine Carr.
Oh, Maxine Carr. Because he's here, isn't he? Yeah. Huntley's here, yeah.
But she was as bad as him, you know.
Yeah.
She knew exactly what he'd done, and
she's complicit, completely complicit. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then she didn't serve very long, but she got sent down. She only did about 8 months, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then to give her a false identity. It's costing us millions.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they're getting a safe houses.
Yeah.
But it's such an ugly prison, isn't it?
Oh,
well, it's not very homely, no.
No, it's just ugly. It's like I said,
hates it, don't you?
It's like I said to him, you know, and they have to come out and all they see is that.
Yeah.
You know, it's enough to send anybody crazy.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
In the week, there's quite a lot of hustle and bustle around here.
Yeah, we've been.
So there's people delivering stuff and you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a wander to end at wall there and have a gander and stuff.
They've got the worst of the worst.
He just totally circles the whole
That's what
place.
he does, yeah. Because I think if you step in there, they'll have your guts for garters, won't they?
They're flying drones over though.
Yeah, I've seen it. I know it's over there. Yeah, it's over there. Yeah.
So that's got to be.
Yeah.
But it's the right building.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day.
Have a good Easter. Yeah. See you later. Ta-da. Sign says that any person throwing or transporting an unauthorised item, should I say, into prison is guilty of an offence. Well, No shit. Nice couple. Just spoken to there. Living in the area, moved up from Yorkshire. Interesting to hear their opinions, actually. Right, Home Office property. Beware, prison dog patrols, keep out. Yeah, you're all right, mate. I'm not going to go anywhere near it. It is a foreboding place. But, you know, I mean, it's got some of the worst offenders in here. So I suppose you wouldn't expect it to be luxury inside it, would you? Well, I don't know what it would look inside. I wouldn't want to visit. Well, I'd be interested to visit, but I wouldn't want to, if you see what I mean. Well, it's rather incongruous, but just past the prison, it's really nice. You can go on some walks and stuff. So, yeah, it's a nice little area, this. Brass Side in the village. Just walking past the prison again to the right there. On my way back. That's Low Newton in the distance. It's some wall, isn't it? It really is some wall. It really is. Well, that's it for me on this one. And just one final thing. Just hope that the prison officers who were attacked make a full and speedy recovery. See you later.